Bitcoin, we start with daily charges. I want to give a quick update. First of all, if we refer to our analysis, since the price was within this range, we come up with 88,300 following by 81,500. As we can see, the price tag, then there was reversal because it worked as a support. That's why I mentioned how deep it can go. Even based on daily chart, we have this shadow. The price could break 81,500, but we see the reversal. Now we want to see what's the next. Okay, because we are expecting the price to retest the previous low. If the price drop to 81,500 or retest this low, following by divergence, then any reversal, any opportunity from there will be the best I'm looking for. Then we can expect to see the breakout of the all-time high. And we can expect to see the breakout of the 110 and 111K. All right. But if the price reverse from here, we can expect this one turn to a more complex correction before we see the next drop. Before we see the reversal to see the breakout of the all-time high. That's why if the price reverse based on lower time frame from here, we can expect this one turn to a more complex correction. Then from there, we want to see if the price could break 100, this top, then we keep the trade. If not, then we can look for this before we see the reversal. That's why for me, I prefer if the price could drop from here, then from there, we want to see whether it can break the previous low or not. If it could break the previous low, then from there, we can look for 73K. If not, then any reversal, any opportunity for buy from there, we will take it. And especially if we get the divergence, all right. But if we move to lower time frame, if we move to forward chart, from what we can see here, we can look at this one as an internal flat, as a 1, 2, at least for one move up. That's why if the price could reverse, we do the tag the previous or break the previous low, then any opportunity for buy, we will take it. Then from there, we want to see whether the price can break the previous top, which is somewhere around 96 or 100K or not. If yes, we keep the trade. If not, then we have to be quite careful because we can expect to get one move up before we get the next drop again. But if the price continue drop from here, following by divergence based on daily and forward chart, then any opportunity for buy, we can consider to see, we can take it and we can expect to see the breakout of the all-time high. Then what should we do? Any reverse on any opportunity for buy, we will take it. But at this point, I don't see any trade setup. And if you move to lower time frame, even if you move to 1 hour chart, we see we have the divergence. Then, but we don't see any trade setup. Can we put over entry above here? It can be an option. All right. But at this point, we don't see any trade setup. We have to wait for the reversal of flag because simply we will not take the trade because we mentioned we can expect the price tag or break the previous low, and with the breakout of the previous low we can look for even 73K. All right, then if we move to ETH, we start with the daily chart. All right, as we can see, if we refer to our analysis, we have been looking for 2090 as a support. The price tag, there was no breakout, and now we want to see what's the next. All right, because we based on lower time frame, we have a correction here. Whether we can look for the reversal or the breakout of this low. All right, then at this point, I'm not really interested to look for trade because I prefer to wait. Because if we move to lower time frame, this is what we can see here. First of all, we had the divergence. Okay, now can we consider this is the start of the uptrend? Then if anyone were looking at this, any opportunity for buy, they can take it and they can put their stop loss somewhere below 1.95, 1000, somewhere around 1.9K. Okay, because this low is somewhere around 1192. All right, if we zoom out, if we move to daily chart, all right, this is where we can see it. That's mean they can, for me, if I want to look for buy, at least I put my stop loss somewhere around 1950 or for 1900. All right. That's why I mentioned I'm not really interested to look for trade at this point because if we move to forward chart, all right, the question is whether we should wait for the price to break the previous low. We see this divergence before we look for the reversal, or this is the start of the reversal. Then anyone wants to look for buy from here, they should consider as a short-term trade. At least they should know how to manage it and what's the risk and reward they are looking for if it doesn't move in their direction. Okay. Then can we put our entry above here? No. Even if the price could break this low, they can put the entry above here. But if the price break this low, then we can look for this low as well. Then having entry above here in any case is not a good idea unless we put our entry above the stop. All right, then we can consider this one for one move up, but it depends on the strategy the traders are using, and it depends on the risk and reward they're looking for. And if we move to 1 hour chart, similar explanation. All right, we can look for this one as a short-term trade, but I'm not interested. And if we move to ADA, all right, again, for the ADA, after we get this move, we come up with this support. After with the breakout of the 84, we get the 77 and 73. Even we see the price could broke as a shadow, then we see the reversal. No, what's the next? Since we get this sharp move due to some news, then we can expect the price to retest 73 again. And even if you look at the overall market as what we explained for the Bitcoin. Okay, and if it's happened, then any reversal, any opportunity for buy from there, we will take it. All right, that means we don't need to consider this one as a part of this part. Okay, because of what we get before the news. And then I don't see any trade setup there. Okay, what should we do? All right, if the price is going to drop, we just let it go. For me, I prefer to wait for the 73 cent. All right, let me check back the daily chart. Sorry, 65 cent. All right, because from what we can see here, after the breakout of the, I mean, the supports was 84, 73, and 65. All right, with the breakout of the 73, we can look for 70, I mean, 65. I made a mistake here. All right, then if we move to forward chart, all right, now if the price is going to drop as what I explained, based on a overall market with the breakout of the 73, we can look for 65 cent. Okay. Now, how about if the price reverse from here? Because from what I mentioned, since we get this sharp move, technically I'm not looking at this as a part of the correction. That's why we can expect with the breakout of the 73, we can look for 65 cent. All right. Then how about if the price reverse from here? We can look for buy, but we have to wait what kind of the trade setup and what kind of the reversal we will get it. All right. At this point, simply I'm not going to say either we put the entry above the top previous top or we look for the flag. We have to wait. And if we move to 1 hour chart, all right, we see is losing the momentum. We see is we have a divergence, but any opportunity for buy from here, we can consider as a short term. We have to wait. But for me, as what I mentioned earlier, if the price retests the previous low, any reversal from there will be the best. Because from there, we can confirm with the divergence. And if the price continue and drop, we can expect to see the indicators come up with the red part, then mostly we will see the divergence. Okay, then whether we should look for buy or not, we have to wait. Even based on 1 hour chart, I don't see any trade setup. And to make it very simple in overall, we prefer to wait and see the price retest the previous low somewhere around 65, even for the Bitcoin somewhere around 81 or 80K before we look for the buy. If we get that one, any opportunity for buy as a long term will be the best. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.